Hello traders and welcome to this Bitcoin technical analysis video. In today's video we will have a look on Friday, price action since Friday until today. I will try to do shorter video, so up to 30 minutes, because I want to trade PPI in 30 minutes. We will go over price action because we had really good trades. We were shorting over here, then profit was taken, longing over here, profit was taking, shorts here, now nice profit was taking. We are trading the range on local time frame and also on the a bit higher time frame. This is still not medium time frame. Your job since May until let me show you in my corner. This is big pause. You can actually stop and read it fully. I will be doing just summary. Next few weeks and months until end of August, I expect volatility to be choppy. I expect low volumes and volatility at lows. Your job is to be focusing on trading the range on local and medium time frame. It's very unlikely Bitcoin will be trending as much. So you can have one account where you will be positioned on swings, but your main account or two main accounts should be focusing on these intraday trades and scalps. Also, we will focus on the New York session where we have the most volumes, of course, because we also have the ETF inflows or outflows in that session. And of course, the equities and other exchanges are fully on. So New York session, no matter where you are in the world, no matter how you are busy, you should be around and trade it. So yeah, I just wanted to say, because a lot of trades I will be posting in the next public videos will be about range trading and trade management. These are pretty easy trades if you are patient, because you only need time for those trades to play out if you know how to read the order flow correctly. Technical analysis is useful, but order flow is telling us if we should stay in the trade, stick to the trade or not. Let's start. So we'll be starting from the post on Friday. This one. So we were pushing nicely on the Bitcoin until we found a temporary top on the Friday. We use TRDR a lot in our group. Basically, you need to, if you want to do really good long-term, medium time frame trades and intraday, you need to watch the TRDR, because these people run the market currently, hundreds of millions on the sell or buy side. You just go with them. Here we did swing failure pattern, so my trigger was over here. We were doing swing failure pattern of this high and this high, so both highs like equal together. We were doing visual swing failure pattern, and spot markets, if we return back to the regions, spot market, so is this Friday? Yes, over here, spot market pretty, Bitcoin had pretty easy time moving over here, but spot market was showing us supply region here. So this swing failure pattern, if you were taking it, you also had protection from these bigger spot market orders for that trade. And over here you also had perpetuals on Binance. Binance creates 25 to 30% of the global volume, so it is affecting our decisions like a lot. Let's go further down. We also saw pretty clearly on Friday, if Bitcoin starts to move down, there will be very limited support. These were low volume nodes. We had point of control, but we actually sliced over. So this is showing you can try it blindly, point of controls. You can also see we were market was first spoofing with some big walls. This is like pretty ordinary. You can scalp those walls until you lost the range. You trade the range until you have the range. Yes. So this is now situation for the short. You see not only the big spot wall, which was in the order books for a long time. Yeah. This is great because it's less likely, if you have like very old orders, it's less likely spoofing. So it's showing you intention. There was also another wall showing up here. Yes, which was further accelerating pressure. We can see Bitcoin, is trending to the upside with stock market. This is very, very like correlated on with equities for that day. There was also very specific situation. So we know this story. How many times we saw that, like thousands of times. We started to do, after impulse we go into the range. Market is going sideways, but that's what market does the best. It's pulling and learning in a new capital. Yeah, Yes, because they just want to fill the profits and so on. We had big longs coming at the top of the range actually. They got trapped. So we knew if we lose this range, there will be no swing failure pattern after liquidity grab from the local range. We will have a fuel and market will be forcefully selling to the downside from these people. Yeah. So you had open interest because open interest is always our fuel. Yeah. In these markets, spot market is if we would be trading just spot markets, the market would be super boring. But what is accelerating moves is definitely offside, wrongly positioned traders. In this case, badly positioned long, top of the range, really bad setup. That's why when I was taking swing failure pattern, it was very juicy because I saw those people. They were trying for breakout. Is always additional confluence. Like I would never just trade trap traders because in the end these people can be right. Sometimes we see big open interest increase and people are right in the positions, but here as soon as we trap them again, you know, they were probably trying to make some like big profit. Again, market, they saw swing failure pattern, so they started to, you know, like give up and open interest started to go down, and we initiated very big moves to the downside. So if you look at the chart, we were going into the pretty decent impulse over here. So we haven't built much support, but why we actually had easy time to move to the downside, like in the very violent, impulsive way, is because we had empty order books, very empty, very limited. Like, do you see who is actually stabilizing the market, who is slowing it down? Of course, it's these tens or hundreds of millions of limit orders in the order books. Okay, so market had no problem to move to the downside. So our short, this is how you, by the way, you build the account, you take trade over here, the swing failure pattern, 0.5% stop loss, you get 5% move. This is 10-to-1 reward ratio trade. If you do trades like that, if you focus only on high probability, good reward ratio trades, you will be doing well. Your account will be growing like crazy, like I've seen my accounts growing crazy. Where did we started to find stabilization? Of course, first leverage walls, perpetuals on Binance. Look at this spot. Now we will be zooming out. Just need to verify we are here exactly. Spot market also, you see those spoofs. Yeah, we were trading those spoof in the range, but now nobody was bidding. So nobody was saving the market. If hundreds of Bitcoins will be placed here, we would easily stabilize. That's how low volume market it is currently. So yeah, there was not really support. So we were expecting full, you know, this is like delta round trip. So when you have impulsive move to the upside from people, then all of them will be forced to close. And we found stability. We will go further why we found stability there. My trade area is still, even when we stopped here, we were trading this local range, then to bounce to the upside. There is even much larger and stronger trade area below us. It will be very likely tested in the future. We will be ready. That's fine. Look at that, those trades. I'm not covering this trade. This was happening Thursday. Our traders also took it. That was fantastic. Again, swing failure pattern as well, what I'm seeing just visually, but there was some order flow reasons. But now this trade, look at that. I took profit here. I told our traders, I literally timed these take profits and just crazy, you know. So yes, beautiful take profit, nice reward ratio trades. Now we are getting into the range. Look at that. We are now stabilizing 60,700. Let me show you on chart now. 60,700. I already started scalping here because we've had absorptions, a lot of absorptions from the wall. So 222. It was nice scalping, but this still went a bit lower. But now market was changing character. Binance spot absorptions exhausting sellers. The last spot buyer emerging and defending. So we started to see very big absorptions on a spot market. Spot market said, okay, bears, this is time for your party to be finished. And we started to see large absorptions. If I zoom in, a lot of people were trying to short into the big walls over here, 55 over here, filled. If you want to see it more clearly, you can turn it on. Big buyer over here. So spot market was nicely absorbing and providing us the bottom there. We also started to see first order books ratios. We use yellow and blue bands. If you want to learn about this, you just need to join your group. Our traders know. But the ratio of longs and shorts in order books was really strong over here. So we were getting big stabilization in order books. You can also see how Bitcoin is very strongly correlated to the stock market. So Bitcoin had own reasons for the pullback. These trap traders, open interest, to be wiped out, but also stock market was not positive for the Bitcoin, so it was dragging down whole market. Now we had a lot of shorts actually at the lows. That's Exocharts now useful for us. We are going sideways. This was the last leg to the downside, but these people, they were shorting heavily, a bit higher. Now we had the big bounce from the daily val, but you know, these people were fueling move to the upside. So when you hit the support, the best scenario you can get is when new shorts are piling in and getting absorbed with open interest increase. That's what we want, because we destroyed longs for that day, for Friday. Now who is gonna be breakout trader, yes, trying to push market further, and he will be left only on the market shorts. So market will hunt down shorts liquidity. Yes, loads of scalping. I will not be covering this. This is, by the way, this was really encouraging sign for us. There will be range forming here. So you see this move to the upside, this wave to the upside. This is the delta of the leverage perpetuals from multiple exchanges pushing up. Now we are going to the downside. I'm measuring from this low. So this low was taken marginally, just 1% move to the downside. But look at the delta. Look how much more delta you needed to break down. What is it showing you? It's showing you there is potential if you start going into the range and potential to bounce. This will be bullish. It's not called bullish CVT, but those are big absorptions, both on spot and perpetual markets. So, and markets are always like a spring. Imagine like spring, when you squish the spring, in the end the spring will go to the other direction. Yeah, so you had lot of aggressive delta over here to be pushed up. We also have nice template for this delta, so I can show you there if you want. Templates, volume delta. It's like we know there is big potential for trade. Not just potential, we know how much we can actually get from the trade. Like, do we have fuel for the 1% move or 5% move? Yeah, so let's move like this, adjusting. So you see what happened at the lows. We had minus 2 billion negative delta over here. So it's very similar to when we had this low here and we had how much bounce? 5% bounce, or even here, this was even much larger drop. This was well over 2 billion, and the bounce was like 10%. Okay, so we know we have a lot of fuel from the aggressive shorts. Open interest was increasing at the lows. So yeah, we had the potential to actually move to the upside, and we did 10% move actually. Yeah, even more. Sorry, I was watching a wrong part of the chart. This one, because this one was perfect. So here we are, 2 billion negative delta reached. Yes. So we know this situation in the past. Again, this was templates. Okay. So again, we had potential to be in the range and now push to the upside. So the overall move was, as I expected, 4% something, almost 5%. Okay, let's go back to the post. So this is, you combine all the things. You see people were even more, like big shorts were building at the bottom of the range. We know we had potential. You see market was trading these local market structures. Our traders were showing. Sometimes we have so good traders, I don't need to post as much. People post for me, a lot of useful stuff. Because we all trade together, the same system. The largest long for me was happening here. Again with the order books. You can clearly see most of my decisions are taken with the Tradinglite and Exocharts. So here market was clearly showing you is enough of the move to the downside. Over 1,000 bitcoins were on the buying side, so over 60 million plus more. It's like 70-80 million. Big absorptions. Nobody wanted to really sell into these people because it was very hard to breach it, and it would be creating further absorption. So we just had swing failure pattern of this low. And this was really the main triggers for me for the longs. Dual accounts were engaging. Just beautiful. So this is now Friday is ending. Let's go further. You can also see when we were moving to the downside, we had big shorts build up. So when market moves and bounce to the upside, you will have fuel. You will have fuel from the market. These people will be closing these shorts, and you will be fueling moves to the upside. Everything makes sense. There is zero surprise from order flow. Everything is clean. There is objective analysis, no subjective views, and we can do well. So now weekend is in the progress. We are slowly uptrending. You can again see. Let me turn on trading TRDR order books. All whole weekend we are getting big bands from the spot and perpetual, so they were supporting us. Hundreds of millions on the. Nobody was even trying swing failure pattern here. The market was just going up. Market knew we had shorts which will be squeezed, and we also had shorts at the lows of the range. This was perfect setup for us. So we were patiently waiting. I did a very big post once the weekend ended. Let me show you. There is so much value in this post you can't imagine. Again, you can stop this. You can read it. But here was the picture. So we are positioning here on intraday account and swing account. One account is trading this local range, rotations and liquidity grabs. Over the weekend, we actually did liquidity grab. This was, some of us took take profit too here, 30%. So we had 50% remaining. This market structure from here was providing resistance, but in the end we knew this is low volume node and single prints to be filled. Limited resistance here. So once market leaves this range properly, it can actually move to the upside violently. I also marked box take profit 3 with question mark. I was not sure if we will stop here or not, but it was very likely we do, because we had again very big spot supply areas, so it can actually exhaust sellers. In the end we did. We breached the box just $100 and returned lower, and we are doing pullback. Yeah, so this is this pose, so we'll be returning back. So this is now weekend. Over weekend I don't trade, so no pose from me. It's not worth your time to trade over the weekends. So we need to just scroll. We had gap to be filled fully on CME, but we did fill 80%. It's not guaranteed you fill the gap, so you always need to be aware. We are positioned. You know who changed the market? We again need to go to order books. So we've seen over 1,000 new bitcoins added to the order book. Someone wanted to fill very big order. Or just profit taking, doesn't matter. In the end, he started to get fills. Look at those people. So we saw, hundreds of bitcoins sold into these walls. Lots of them were open interest increases. Lots of shorts. I can show you over here. Yes, we go over here. So here is the open interest increasing. A lot of people are shorting. We can go to 1 minute time frame. The visibility is much better over there. We need to return. Here was one big long. He was taking out this limit short, and so that was one big long. You can see how when he went long, the market was actually where he entered was resisting, but in the end we started to feel this big every wall. If you zoom in, this one for example was getting filled from the shorts as well. So we had a lot of fuel also from the locals. And once market started to move up, it was done for them. Let's go further. This was, by the way, a pretty large wall I was scalping directly. We had, since this moment, we actually got 5% move to the upside. So I was capturing this Bitcoin move to the upside, not only from Friday longs, but also on the scalper account from these walls. The move itself, when we go to open interest, okay, I'm not signed in here, will not show, but it's gonna be posted over here. I can actually show you over here. Open interest was increasing as we were heading up, so the move was pretty strong. Look at here, but where is the open interest increasing? it's increasing once we got the main move to the upside. So a lot of longs are coming here, a bit of shorts as well. People are trying to long into these big walls. We go now sideways. You know what's the main risk if you start breaking this range to the downside? All these longs will be forced to close. Yes. So that was also the idea. If you are in short, you can be patiently waiting. Also, if you go over here, we go to the TPO template. We are building, this is like we call it this cloud castle. So you build volume and you have single prints below. This was the scenario I was marking. I can actually scroll down because there was some nice predictions over here done. So you see, someone was asking me, where would you add back to your longs? So you don't add to your longs at the top of the range or just impulsive move top, but you wait for the pullback. So I marked the area where I'll be adding to the longs or look for new longs. And it was marked at the 61,600. So it's today now. Where did market found the support? Pretty close to my area, just $200-300 lower, because we filled single prints. This is also very common scenario where you go into the range after impulse, you retest the single prints because they were a bit larger here, you retest them with this, you stop and you bounce. You stop and the bounce, you don't fill them, because if you start filling them, you know, you are closing your long. You can see when market was over here, I was predicting we will stop over here 62,200 on a first low, and the first low was 62,300, so pretty close. So I was expecting, then we did this swing failure pattern. I was expecting a bit later, but in the end, this open interest increased all these longs in this range who were building up. Once we started to fill inefficiency, you just need to do swing failure pattern here. Yes, we did equal lows, so more people have stop losses here, and now you're breaking down no swing failure pattern, so you will be very likely filling single prints. You just don't engage with the single prints when you have trap people with open interest increase in the range. You let it run. If you are in short, you also let it run. So it's like patient time for you. And now after you did so, you did full open interest round trip, you are getting long. So today, this morning, I already took profit on my short over here and I flipped long. I was posting that right away when it happened, like literally minutes. So even traders could took this trade with me. So I'm long from here. Scalp, I also added to my Friday longs a bit, but not too much. So it's not raising me much. Still long. We have 8 minutes to PPI. So we will see, because we have PPI and CPI tomorrow, so these two data points will be accelerating markets to the upside or to the downside. So these news can help me. We can see we have a lot of supports here at 61k and even more below us. They are still building, so this is now a high probability trade area if we get there for the big bounce on Bitcoin. But for now we are in these trades. Let me go further down. You see, where is my I was posting trade management over here like full. You see, this was my profit on my account from the Friday long, and then I'm flipping into the short 63,200. So I was shorting over here 63,200. Everything is done with full transparency. There are no, mistakes done. We were trading this range a bit, like big trap longs were resisting over here and over here. We were ready for the liquidity graph from the equal lows, never happened. And this is just today. We had the single prints to be filled, we did so. You see open interest round trip here I was posting. So this was the main idea. Now all these people, you had round trip, so most of those longs are closed, wrecked. If you do open interest round trip, this is now your chance to be in long. It's main confluence for us when open interest is doing full round trip. So it was also for this trade, like nice confluence. Okay, so I'm gonna now trade the PPI. So what's next for the Bitcoin? I need to update charts first. and then I will be doing more assessment just based on the order books. We have big supports below us, and above us we still have the lot of liquidity above these highs. We can have a look on liquidity. In case we get good news, market will be very likely filling this inefficiency and then taking out these liquidity nodes. And below us we still have this will be interesting because we have so many lows close together, so for the market will be very easy to cascade those lows. Of course we have big orders in the order books as well, so they will be absorbing, but definitely if news will be bad, we can actually see the lows and get swing failure pattern. This is, by the way, a very shitty low. There is no word for it. Shitty low to be fixed in the future. Very, very bad price action, no buying tail. CME gap also is somewhere here, but also one more confluence, need to check. That's fine. Okay, so that's just short video from me. I just wanted to do these summaries for you. I will do more videos. Once I update charts, I will do another video in 1 or 2 days. And of course, there will be faster updates in our group for sure. So thank you for watching, guys. Focus on range trading in the next few weeks, months. And yeah, you will be doing well. If you want to learn this range and order flow and everything, you just join our group and you will do well. Thank you for watching and bye.